So like in this clip, Steve Harvey talks about how even in the midst of what he was going through, because he said in the video he was like homeless for like 3 years, which is insane. But he was able to keep the path, keep the faith, and eventually came on the day. And I don't know where he is spiritually. I really don't. But some of the stuff that he said in this, I thought was very applicable to the walk of a believer. Very much applicable. And so I'm gonna play you 2 different parts of this video that kind of ties into the same thing about perseverance, about enduring, and about just when you think you want to give up, that you should keep pressing on and pushing on, because God's reward for you is on the other side, so long as it lines up with his will and his purpose for your life. Anyways, I'm about to react to Steve Harvey on The Pivot, talking about his story of strength, resilience, perseverance, and faith. Be sure to like and subscribe.
And was it worth it? Yeah, because I get to be here now. But for people who are stuck, like, you ain't got to be you're homeless to be having it hard. You could be in a full-blown relationship with somebody and be having it hard. Mm-hmm. Man, you can have a nice house and have it hard because you don't know. I try to say to people, it's not where you at, it's where you going. And you can't lose sight of where you going, because today is temporary. If it all goes right, today will be called yesterday.
Right. Yep.
And if it all goes really right, tomorrow gonna be today. And so if you can understand that it can change for you tomorrow, it'll give you the fortitude to hang in there today. Because all you got to do is wake up. See, when you wake up in the morning, man, that's God sending a clear signal to you that he ain't through with you yet, that he still got more for you to receive. And that's how I look at it. So when I was in that car homeless, I hated it, but I knew God was showing me something. But after about, I'm gonna tell you real, man, after about a month, I told God, I said, okay, man, I got it.
Major point, huh? I need a mattress, brother.
Major point. You have my attention. Got it.
Right.
6 months in, I said, okay, God, I put both hands on the dashboard. Got it, locked in, undivided attention. Me, right here, what you want. I'm looking, I'm here. A year later, hey. Okay, you tripping. Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
What we doing? I got it.
Yeah.
2 years in, I'm done. Hey man, it's not even I got it no more. It's what else do you want? Because I done gave it all. 3 years in, I said, I can't take it no more. I'm out. I'm gonna go home. Because see, my parents never knew I was homeless. My ex-wife, I got a wife, twins. So I said, man, let me call my daddy, ask my daddy if I could stay at his house for 6 months, get a job. I'm gonna let this go. And that was the plan. And before I called him, they had let me put a phone in their attic with an answer machine on it, because they knew I was out on the road. So I called my answer machine on the day I was gonna give up. And a phone rang, and it was Chuck Sutton from Showtime at the Apollo. This in 91. He said, hey man, I saw a tape of yours. You funny as all outdoors. We got an opening on Showtime at the Apollo on Sunday. If you can get here, give me a call, blah, 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 let me know. It's Thursday. I'm in Pensacola, Florida. I got $35. It ain't no way I can get to New York with $35. It ain't no way. I ain't got no gas in the car. So I knew I had to get some gas, because, I really owe y'all an apology, because I'm the one person that's solely responsible for the sign that says pay before you pump. Because I could get some gas. In my car, after I get this message, and I'm broken, because the one thing I want to do is be on TV was Sunday night in New York, and I can't even get there. So I said, man, I ain't know what to do, man. So I said, man, let me go back and call the machine and see if he said this Sunday. Maybe he said next Sunday, and maybe I can hustle up some money and get up there. I called back, and he said the same thing. It's Chuck Sutton, Showtime at DePaul. I saw a tape on you, very funny. I got an opening on Paul. If you can get here by Sunday, give me a call. Click. And I was fitting to hang up, and it said, toop, you have another message. And I pressed the button. He said, Steve Harvey, this is Tom Sobel from the Comedy Caravan.
Crazy.
I don't know where you are right now, buddy, but I got a gig in Jacksonville, Florida at the Punchline. If you can get there tomorrow night, I got $150 for you. I called Tom Sobel, I got the gig. I drove from Pensacola to Jacksonville, made the $150 on Friday night. I said, man, I got $150. I called Chuck Sutton, he ain't answer the phone. He said, I was so funny, he said, hey man, I'm gonna replace the act we got. If you stay another night, I'll give you another $150. That's Saturday. I said, okay, cool, because I hadn't heard from Chuck Sutton. I do the $150. I get on the phone, I call Chuck Sutton. He said, yeah, this is Chuck Sutton. I said, it's Steve Harvey, man, you still got that opening tomorrow night? He said, yeah. Eastern Airlines was open, and I bought a ticket for $99. Wow. Flew to Harlem, New York. Did Showtime at DePaul, got standing ovation. I've been on TV ever since, man.
Bro, W. And one thing I love about this chat is that you can literally take his story of, again, perseverance, not giving up, and apply it to our daily walk with Christ. Because I feel as though, it's not even I feel as though this is what happens. It's like God takes you to the brink of like giving up, literally giving up, because in doing that, he's saying, yo, stop relying on your own strength to get you to the destination. It's because of me and what I want for you, what's best for you, and will give me glory, that's going to get you there. It's not on your strength that you're going to get there. It's about mine and what I can do for you. And it's crazy how God will literally take us to that breaking point of like, yo, like I have nothing left to give. It's that scripture where it says, when we are weak, he is strong. It's like when we get to that point where we just can't do it anymore, like all I won't say all hope is lost, but it's like when you get to the point of like, I can't do this no more. That's when the Lord's like, boom. That's the point I was waiting for. That's the point I was waiting for you to get to that point of humility, to where now you know that it's not on your strength that this could be done. But it's through me that you can get this done. So, W, bro. W revelation. Now, this is another part. There's a part 2 to this that I want to talk, because he kind of continues on this path about perseverance that I want to share. So I'm looking behind the screen. My laptop screen. But yeah, this is the second part to that chat, and I thought this was really dope when he goes in this, so let's discuss.
I had enough. I was up to here, I couldn't do no more, I couldn't take no more, man. I ain't got no more, which was another crazy thing about my father. You know, my father told me, man, he said, son, I used to work construction with him, and I said, Dad, I'm tired. He said, we're gonna do this here. He said, well, just keep going, boy. I said, Dad, I'm tired, just keep going. I said, but Dad, I'm out, man. I can't do no more. He said, son, listen to me. When you've done all you can and you can't do no more, do some more. And I'll be sitting there going, hey man, did you not hear me say I'm done? I have no more? Yeah, I heard that. But when you've done all you can and you can't do no more, do some more. And that instilled in me that there's always a little bit more. So the moment, man, that I was finna give up and call my father, and I got that call on the answering machine, it restored my faith that God is with you, even when you don't feel him or see him or you don't think. God is with you at your darkest moment, and he's never late. It might take a while, but God ain't ever been late. And he's a right on time God. And that moment, man, when I called back there and he said, you got it for Sunday night, and I realized I had $35 and I wasn't gonna make it, and I called back and he said Sunday night, and I went, dog, I ain't even gonna be able to get there. And I called again and they had a gig for me. Had I not called back to check, had I not took the gig, had I not felt like giving up, I never would have made the call. Had I not called, I never would have got the gig. If I never got the gig, I never would have been able to fly to the Apollo. If I never had flew to the Apollo and put that plastic bag on my head, none of this would have happened.
Yeah.
And when I went to the Apollo and did that Mike Tyson eye joke, that I wrote that joke on the way.
Yeah.
That joke threw me into the stratosphere.
Wow.
Man, W. Again, chat, persevering. Keep going. Keep going. Even when you feel like you can't, just keep going. Put it in God's hands, and He'll take care of the rest, man. What a God we serve. What a God we serve. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Because again, man, God is in control. God is in control. Once you put it at His feet, it will happen. It will happen. Again, I don't know where Steve Harvey lays, how intimate with the Father he is, but I feel as though that is a really, really, really good lesson for us believers to take in. It's a very good lesson for us believers to take in. Hence why I made it the theme of the stream. You know what I'm saying? So, once again, man,